Hey, Viking fans, this is Keith Millard, and you are listening to the One Bar and Lupicus Show. Go Vikes!
All right, welcome back to the One Bar and Lupicus Show. I'm One Bar with Lupicus, and it is time to reach into that milky, warm, soft bag and pull out those questions that you guys fired our way.
Yeah, we asked, and the viewers delivered. We have a full, bulging sack full of questions that I can't wait to answer.
Yeah, there can I. Remember, subscribe, like the video, even though we're over 4,000. Let's get to 5,000. And Frank North, your jersey's on the way, by the way.
Ooh, what do you get? Like an XS? Extra small?
You know, it's confidential information, but I'm going to say it anyways. He went with the Daniil Hunter. We've given away 2 jerseys on the show, and both people were very smart and picked that purple Daniil Hunter.
Went with the purple. Yeah, you get the white, you got to worry about stains. It's a lot of stress.
Only if you're a pig.
Oh, I'm definitely a pig. So let's hop into this mail sack. First question, I got one. It's for you, One Bar. It's by Thorvald von Janssen. He says, Cousins has been playing lights out. How do you explain it? Do you think Zim Sr. is helping Cousins diagnose defenses better now that they are meeting on a weekly basis?
Well, I don't think it hurts one damn bit. I'm surprised they haven't done this in the past with Zimmer's defensive knowledge to help Kirk Cousins prep for at least that upcoming game. But I put this more on Clint Kubiak. I think I have not given him enough love as he probably deserves through 3 weeks. He's mixing up the playbook a little bit. And also Kirk Cousins, I just think his focus is a little bit different. He seems like he's maybe a little more pissed off. He might even be swearing this year. Probably not, but I put it more on those.
You're not giving the O-line any credit here.
I'll give the O-line minimal credit, but it's not like he's still playing in front of a fantastic offensive line. They're better, and I'm happy about it, but I think it's more Kirk Cousins and Kubiak.
All right.
SSM Creations, our boy writes in, looking at the rest of the NFC North, how much confidence should we have to win the North?
The North, yeah. I feel pretty confident. You got the Packers are 2-1, but the Niners win was pretty good. The Lions win, they look pretty rough the first half of that game. Then they got blown out by the Saints. So Packers don't really scare me this year. Aaron Rodgers doesn't seem like he's as tuned in as he has been in the past. The Bears are going to be the Bears. Right now, their quarterback situation, head coach is a mess. Who knows when the changes can be made there as far as the head coaching goes. So that whole thing could implode very, very soon. The Lions, I look at the Lions, and I do think Dan Campbell has them playing a little more feisty. They went to the wire with the Ravens, which was an impressive performance. I think the first game, too, came down to the wire. So this team's playing better, but they're the Lions, so they don't scare me. So I do like our chances to taking the North.
Wow.
To regaining our throne atop the North.
Packers, this is how they start out every year. Every year they start this way.
Well, they don't always lose 35-3 in their first game.
All right, what do you got for me?
This is from Basti Stonefist.
Oh, wow, he sounds like a guy that likes to fight.
He does. Do not wrestle or box someone named Basti Stonefist. What would you think of sharing more touches between Cook and Madison and using them more like Chubb and Hunt from the Browns? And he says, Skol from Germany.
Well, I hope they do that. I hope they do that a lot more moving forward. We saw when Dalvin Cook was out there for 2 weeks. He had 42 carries. Madison had like 3. Look what Madison did last week against the Seattle Seahawks. Longer season, mix that shit up because they are a good mix. It's like I'm trying to think of a really good
Bacardi and orange juice.
What?
Bacardi and orange juice.
Bacardi and orange juice. That's exactly what they're like. They're a fantastic mix. So yes, not only do I hope that happens, I think every Vikings fan is going to see that happen.
And we don't really like Bacardi and orange juice. That was a reference to a very inside joke from years ago.
Don't tell them our secrets.
Oh, well, they're probably thinking, what the hell are you talking about, Bacardi and orange juice?
Let them think. LS Gregor writes in, speaking of thinking, he says, when I played fantasy football, you always wanted to target the third-year wide receiver because that's supposedly when they make their great jump. If you're an NFL team and you draft a player in round 1, should you wait 3 years before evaluating? Do you think that you pretty much know what you got after year 2?
Well, I think you have to give him at least 3 years. Sometimes early if this guy's a superstar like Justin Jefferson last year. That doesn't come along very often. Sometimes you get that instant gratification, right off the bat. But even then, you got to be a little cautious. You go back, Michael Clayton was a rookie for the Tampa Bay Bucks. God, how many years ago was that? Great rookie season, then just fell off the face of the earth the second year, and then he never was nothing after that. So, I think 3 years is still the standard you got to go by. Especially looking at last year's class with the COVID thing. You can almost just kind of piss away the first year there. A lot of those guys didn't get the reps they needed, or even had the right meetings. They weren't around the team or around the facility. So they're actually all kind of learning this year. So yeah, definitely 3 years when it comes to evaluating a rookie.
It's fair. It's fair. I think position is heavily dependent on that. He did mention receiver. Laquan Treadwell, we knew right away.
I mean,
we did not wait 3 years for
was a
Laquan
guy.
Treadwell.
Alexander looked horrible his first couple of years, and then also in the year 3, the lights kind of come on, which, you know, Zimmer and his corners do tend to take a while. So that's one example why I think you got to wait that 3rd year. Mac Alexander is a perfect example. All right, we got another one. SSM Creations has been drinking Earth's water, Earth's beer, and he's been just coming up with questions. And this one is, the Vikings offense has been run by Cook for the past few seasons. Does this last game show that this offense can run through Cousins with or without Dalvin Cook?
Wow, bold statement. Bold statement. I don't know. I mean, he's one of the best running backs in the league. It's not like you just take him out. Maybe back to the previous question where you're mixing in more Madison, mixing in more plays. But we had the same question when AP was around. Everyone was always questioning, you know, this offense is completely dependent on AP. What would it be without AP? Can't have the best of both worlds. I mean, who knows? If it's up to me, I want Dalvin Cook out there. I want the ball in Dalvin Cook's hands. And then hopefully we just rely on Clint Kubiak to be able to mix it up enough where the defense isn't completely reading it. So we'll see. I got confidence in Kubiak that he'll do it.
Yeah, let's hope so. It's, you know, there's no Randy ratio. There's no Delvin denominator, whatever the hell you want to call it. They're not making him have a certain number of carries every game. So again, it's a long season this year, extra game. I'd love to see the game plan just like last week with Dalvin Cook in there, mixing in heavy dose of the run, but also lots of pass, rolling out, play action like we saw. So let's hope it builds off that with Dalvin Cook.
All depends on the team we're playing is the way I look at it. Dalvin Cook probably would have busted off 170 last week against Seattle. Samuel Salinger writes in 2 questions, record prediction, an updated record prediction at the end of the year. And when do you think we'll see Darius and Wyatt Davis on the field?
Oh, that's a lot of questions.
School from Austria, he says. We're worldwide here.
We are worldwide on the One Bar and Lupicus show. All right. First question was, which one of it again? What was the first part?
What's your updated prediction record for the Vikings?
I'm going to go 10-7. I was looking at the schedule again. It's pretty brutal down the road. There's some very, very tough games here, and you already dropped one of the Bengals. So I think you probably go 10-7, finish this thing up. As far as Christian Darius, I think we see him, not this week, but I think he comes in against the Lions. I don't think he'll start, maybe get worked in somewhere during that game, see some live reps. Sounds like he's getting closer and closer. And Wyatt Davis, I don't think we see him this year at all unless Oli Udoh gets hurt.
Whoa, so, watch your damn mouth. Oli Udoh gets hurt, I'm going to lose my shit. And Darius, I don't think they're going to wait till after the bye. It's only one more week.
I don't know. See where he's at. It sounds like he's getting pretty damn close. And Rashad Hill right now is kind of, I don't know. He wasn't practicing much today. So, yeah, I don't know. I think they might want to get Darius out there, but earlier than later.
All right.
All right. This is not specifically a football related question. So I hope you're ready for this. Thomas Valiba. Some say Veliba. What's your favorite spot to get some food in Minneapolis, Minnesota? I'm coming up for the Cowboys game and I'm needing to know where the good eats are.
Yeehaw. Well, I'm a bad person to ask because generally I'm either too drunk after the game or I just go back to the hotel and order the cheapest possible pizza. But I do have some options. Grumpy's. I've definitely gone to Grumpy's afterwards. That place is fantastic. Wonderful tater tots. Great tater tots. And I did in some intel, my good pal Jeffer, and he also had some recommendations. Rock Bottom, Town Hall Brewery. So there's 3. That's all I got. Otherwise, I'm going straight to the hotel bar and ordering really generic wings that would probably give me the shits.
Yeah, I think I've been at Grumpy's. I think I got some really, really good garlic bread there. Cheese bread.
I can go for some cheese bread. All right. Esper writes in. Let's say the offensive line does well against Cleveland next week. Then let's say Darius is ready the following week. Do you insert him or let the line continue to gel until it may not again? Or do you just throw him in there? What are you doing?
I think you throw him in there. And here's why. Rashad Hill's history of maintaining a high level of play for a long stretch of time is not good. Yes, he's playing okay right now. He wasn't great week 1. He could easily revert to shit again against the Browns this week. But I know Esper is saying if he is good. So if it says he is good, I just don't trust him to continue playing well. So you drafted Christian Darius in the first round for a reason. Get his ass on the field. That's where he belongs, and let him gel with his fellow line mates, because that's the line that we're going to be seeing moving forward. So yes, I would still make that move. I get where he's coming from, though. I get it.
I'm on the side where I'm going to let Rashad Hill shit the bed completely before I put him in there, and that very well could be against the Browns.
Yeah, and that was I don't know if you try to make a pun there or not, but it was nice. Well done.
Yeah, not bad, not bad. Those are our questions. Thank you for sending them in. As always, subscribe, like the videos. We're going to be back live tonight talking those damn Browns, and I can't wait. I might even have a beer in my hand.
Yeah, I might have to have 2 tonight. So until then, remember this. A man who could not see or hear was cured after being struck by lightning. It even caused his hair to grow back.